everybody, I am here with Rosa the beautician, the Russian beautician. Here she is. No, not really. None of you know that I do a bit of a Russian accent at home with the kids, but
I'm doing it all night.
I know, but Marnie, you may recognise Marnie from Hairspray, but she's done loads of other things. She was Valma in probably not. That is part of your whole routine, though, isn't it? That's what's so funny.
Yeah, nobody recognises me because when I do my shows, I play these characters that look completely different to what I actually look like in real life, which is fine with me. I quite like being anonymous.
I think it might be quite nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice, but you feel like you're constantly having to validate yourself when you tell people you're an actress and they go, sorry, sure, I've heard of you.
It's really funny because Marnie's about to do a comedy at the Comedy Festival, which to me is frightening, but she loves it and she writes the whole thing, writes music, does the whole thing. It's called A Rump Steak at a Vegan Barbecue. Now, can you tell us exactly what that means? Because I know, but it's funny.
Well, this year's show is a little bit different to all the other shows. I've done shows at the last 3 comedy festivals. This is the 4th.
I went to the last one. It was fabulous. I was so scared she was going to pull me up on stage.
I wouldn't get you. Don't worry, you're always safe. Paul, on the other hand.
I'm looking forward to it, darlings.
Sorry, I just finished my mint. So the last 3 years I've done shows as different characters. So Rosa the Russian beautician is obviously
my favourite,
the main feature of my comedy festival shows, but I've developed other characters. Annabelle, Sarah, Victoria, Winters, Smythe from
I love that
Armadale.
one. Yeah, that's funny.
Karen Barnes, head of border security at whichever airport I'm doing the show at, and Damo Greggs from Cronulla, and Raylene, whose daughter is incarcerated in Bali for innocently importing illegal substances. Well, at this year's show, I am doing some of the characters. Rosa is doing the whole second act. But I'm doing this show as myself, so this is a brand new thing for me.
How does that
feel?
a bit? Is it scary?
Nervous about doing that. Yeah, it is. But the title of the show is Rump Steak at a Vegan Barbecue because...
Who took that fabulous picture of you in the middle there?
Show me the thing. Hold it so I can zoom in on it.
Like an imposter.
Stop right there, Megan.
Can you see that, Paul?
Yes, we hold it back to you because it's out of focus, Sharon. I can get into you.
Oh, look.
Oh, look. There it is.
We're professional here at YouTube. Can you see? So see this picture? I took that of Marnie when I went backstage. It was very exciting. So I was really excited you used that. Anyway, tell them.
I was so thrilled.
I love that picture.
And I think it works perfectly.
Yeah. So it's gone.
So when I was doing Hairspray, it's very difficult when you work theatre hours to meet someone. And I started off in Hairspray single, and I finished Hairspray single. And anyway, one day I rang my friend who's gay. You know, I have a lot of gay friends working in the theatre. And you're surrounded by these beautiful men with beautiful bodies and, you know, mostly gay. 99% of them are gay. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it does make it difficult for you to meet a straight man.
Yes,
that's right.
To meet little Russian man.
So I was talking to my friend Tim Bain, who I write my shows with, and he lives in London, so we write the shows over Skype.
Do you?
Yeah.
At weird hours of the morning?
Yeah, well, it's great actually because we'll talk either first thing in the morning or just before I go to bed.
That's fun, isn't it?
And he'll often write when I'm asleep, so I wake up and there's all these
and some
changes
fresh
to the
stuff
script.
to go to. Oh, that's fun.
That is really good. Anyway, he said to me once about me being, in these big, in these big gay musicals. He said, "Marnie, you are like a rump steak at a vegan barbecue." So
fun is that?
That's now the title of my next show, and it just talks about not just being a single girl in the big gay musicals, but also just some other stories about, you know, my life in showbiz and just generally my experience of being an actress.
Marnie was telling us some funny stories. We won't give away too many of them, but funny stories about when she goes to a dinner party and sort of they say, "What do you do?" And you know, she'll say, and then they're like, "Oh, should I know you from," you know?
And then you tell them like the little thing that you did that took you
like a TV
3
hours.
Or something, Like I'm currently on the Yoplait for May ad, and people are like really excited by that. But you go, no, this is really what I do is write these shows.
Do you ever have anyone write, so you're at a dinner party and you go, "Well, actually I was Valma in Hairspray," and they go, "Oh my God, I saw that. That was unreal."
Not very often. Well, I did ring the bank once. I rang the bank to cancel my credit card because I wanted to get a home loan.
Yeah.
Right? And or I wanted to inquire about getting a home loan. And so you go through all these different processes when you're trying to cancel a credit card. And they said, you know, what they asked me why I wanted to cancel. I said, well, I was looking at getting a home loan. And they said, oh, well, we need to put you through our home loan department because we've got great people there. I said, I don't think you're going to help me because I'm an actress and my income is sporadic and whatever. And they said, no. Hang on. So they put me through to this lady named Michelle.
Not that one on the ads who's really awful to everyone. What's that ad? I can't even think, but I love those ads.
What's her name?
The ANZ ads.
Yeah. They are funny ads, aren't they?
I can't remember.
I can't either.
Anyway,
but we love the ads.
no, this lady was so nice, so nice. Anyway, she said, oh, hi, yep, so you're looking at applying for a home loan. Okay, so are you currently employed? I said, yep. She goes, what is your current employment? I said, I'm an actress. You're an actress? Wow, what do you do? I said, well, I'm currently in Hairspray, the musical. Oh my God, what character are you? I said, oh, I play Valma, you know, the villain, Amber's mum. No way. Get out.
Really?
She goes, everyone's going to spin out when I tell them that Valma from Hairspray is my client. Anyway, 20 minutes later.
The bank loan and cutting the credit card off. Yeah.
On my day off, I was just trying to chill. And anyway, 20 minutes later, she's spoken to her manager and this other person and that person.
That card got cancelled.
She came back. Yeah, the card got cancelled. And she came back. She said, oh, I'm really sorry, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to offer you a home loan.
Oh.
You know, I was like, I probably could have told you that. Anyway,
So you have now, and that's all happened. But I can't wait for this. So the dates are when?
April 2 to 15. I'm doing 6 shows at Chapel Off Chapel.
Chapel off Chapel. Who's going to come? Let me know because
I'm coming.
Me too.
Which show are you coming to, Paul?
Well, I might go to a couple. I'm going to go to the one, is it the 3rd of April?
It's the 3rd of April.
The 3rd of April, and then Megan and I'll go together because Chapel on Chapel is just near the corner of Chapel Street and Commercial Road, right
Yes.
Yep. Behind the Hungry Jacks.
It's a good venue,
That's it.
actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a great venue.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I love your shows. I cacked myself at the last
It
one.
was hilarious.
I really did. I thoroughly
because
enjoyed
we had
it.
no expectation either because I'd met you through Hairspray and I didn't know that that's what you did as well. I hadn't seen your shows before, so it was so exciting. It's really exciting when you see friends doing something really good because it would be really awful to go along and you go, oh shit, what are we going to say to her afterwards? But it was really good, so it was easy to be enthusiastic. But it would be awful. Imagine that. Imagine if
I'm just wondering, could you do a character Jewelchic?
No.
Probably.
Because I would.
You could do the let me give you a little
Do you know
pricing. It could be Jewelchic on the computer,
You are banned.
dealing with all the negative comments from people on
I had a
YouTube.
beautiful one
No,
today.
it's not me. But actually, today we were on this boat. Today we got
We
invited
did. The
out onto
QE2 is fabulous.
Queen
Queen
Mary
Mary too.
Yes.
And we were in different tour groups, but I actually
She had
thought
the
I
long
should
tour
do a character based on this guy who's just kind of lost
I
in
thought you were gonna say
the
me.
cruise ship void. He'd been on cruise ships all of his life, and
The Love Boat.
anyway,
Do you know Captain
All the time
Steving
I
went
meet
on that
people.
boat the other day?
who?
The real Captain Steving from Love Boat went on the Queen Mary too. Yeah. He's 80-something. He had his birthday. He was out in Australia.
Publicity.
I know. How about that? Anyway, keep going. Say what you were going to say.
I was going to say that everywhere I go, you meet people that you would like to do characters about, and in fact, all of
I am
my characters
off
are
limits.
based on real people.
Yes.
My security guard, Karen Barnes, who I play, who is going to be in this show, she began.
I love her so much.
When I came, she looks like somebody you know.
She does. She does look like someone I know, and I told her, and my girlfriend actually thought it was hilarious.
Good, that's good. Yeah, that character was based on a woman who I saw one day when I was coming through customs in Australia, which I always think is a bit of a rude shock when you've been overseas and you come back and you land smack bang in customs. And I don't know, I think the people that work in customs, they do a great job, but they're kind of like,
They're not
well, they're very
smiley, are
officious.
they?
Anyway, one day I heard this lady, she'd taken an Indian family aside and she said, what you consider food in your country may not be considered food in this country. And I thought, okay, I'm making a character, security guard character. So
And that's one of my favourites. That and the hyphenated name one. What's that one's name again?
Annabelle
I love
Sarah
her.
Victoria Winter
Yes.
Smythe from Armadale.
I can so see her in some of those lunchy ladies. I love it. Love. Anyway, so come along and see Marnie because she's so fantastic. And you might see her making surprise appearances at Fashion Week this week.
You never know.
I wonder. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.